teenagers, saving for a vacation sounds simple. Spend less, save more. But economists argue that reality is far more complicated. Today, CBC follows two students attempting to save for the same vacation. One believes careful budgeting is the key to success, while the other believes that life should still be enjoyed along the way. Their challenge highlights what economists call the economic problem. Human wants are unlimited, but resources are limited. This condition is known as scarcity. Throughout the day, Amelia and Emily will face choices involving food, transportation, shopping, and convenience. Each decision may seem small, but economists are interested in how these choices accumulate over time. Who will save more?
CBC presents The Cost of Paradise. Two girls, one vacation goal. Two different economic choices.
The first financial decision of the day begins with coffee. To many consumers, an $8 purchase appears insignificant. However, economists ask a different question. What is the opportunity cost? Opportunity cost refers to the value of the next best alternative sacrificed when a choice is made. If this purchase became a daily habit, its annual cost would approach $3,000. This illustrates an important economics insight. People often underestimate the long-term impact of small expenses. Under conditions of scarcity, every dollar spent in one place cannot be spent elsewhere.
I'm gonna order a Frappuccino. $7 is not too bad.
It's not that you get that.
Like once every day?
Does that $7 not feel like a lot?
Not really.
I'm gonna make a coffee at home because it's gonna save me $7. That's $7 saved for my vacation.
The next decision involves transportation. At first glance, choosing between an Uber and walking may seem like a matter of personal preference. However, economists distinguish between normative and analytical thinking. Normative economics focuses on opinions and value judgments. Analytical economics focuses on evidence, data, and measurable outcomes. When repeated over time, the cost of convenience can have a significant impact on financial goals. This also challenges a common economic fallacy, the belief that small financial decisions do not matter. Economists argue that repeated choices often determine long-term outcomes.
I'm gonna order an Uber because it's faster.
I'm gonna walk because it's only a 15-minute walk and it's gonna save me money.
Yeah, but it's gonna take so much longer. Uber for Emily!
So who made the better decision?
Me, obviously, because I think I got home faster.
I think I made the better decision because I saved more money, and that means I have more money for the vacation.
Later in the day, the girls visit the mall. Sales and discounts are designed to influence consumer behavior. When prices fall, consumers are generally more willing to make purchases. This relationship is explained by the law of demand. Economists measure consumer responsiveness through price elasticity of demand. In this case, the purchase only occurred because the price was reduced. This suggests that demand for the product is relatively elastic. Economists also study utility, which refers to the satisfaction gained from consuming a good service. However, satisfaction often decreases over time. This phenomenon is known as a diminishing marginal utility. The greatest satisfaction is usually experienced immediately after the purchase, while additional satisfaction gradually declines.
Look at all these sales. We need to go shopping.
Okay, let's go. So why did you buy that?
Because this is buy two get one free. I had to. Why didn't you get anything?
I don't know, like I'm not gonna buy something for the sake of buying something.
I guess.
After school, Amelia and Emily stop at the grocery store. While buying groceries may seem like a routine activity, economists see an opportunity to study consumer behavior. The products they are comparing are examples of substitute goods. Substitute goods satisfy similar wants and can replace one another. When the price of one product is significantly lower, many consumers choose the alternative. Economists use price elasticity of demand to measure how consumers respond to changes in price. However, price is not the only factor influencing demand. Brand loyalty, advertising, and perceived quality can also affect consumer decisions. Businesses understand this behavior. They compete through branding, packaging, advertising, and promotions in an effort to attract customers and maximize profits. Although choosing the cheaper option may only save a few dollars today, repeated savings can have a meaningful impact over time.
I'm gonna get the name brand ones.
Why?
Because they just seem better.
Well, I'm gonna get the no-name brand ones because it's the same product for basically $3 cheaper.
I guess, but I just trust these more.
Let's see what local shoppers think about the difference.
So we're from CBC, and I'm here to ask you if you would rather buy a name brand or a non-name brand chip.
I'm gonna have to go with the name brand.
So
And
why did you do that?
the only reason is when it comes to chips, the name brand, I like the thinness of the chip. I find it easier to digest and swallow. The no name brand, I find it a little bit dry.
The winner is the name brand.
While spending decisions are important, economics is not only about reducing expenses. Another way to achieve financial goals is by increasing income. Both Amelia and Emily have part-time jobs, but they approach work differently. Amelia chooses to work multiple shifts each week because she views additional income as an investment in her future goal. Emily prefers to work less often in order to have more free time. Economists recognize that both choices involve trade-offs. For Amelia, the opportunity cost of working is less free time. For Emily, the opportunity cost is lower income and slower progress toward her vacation savings. This demonstrates that opportunity cost applies not only to spending decisions, but also to decisions involving time and work. Every choice requires giving up something else.
I'm gonna coach 4 times a week because I want to save money for this vacation.
And I'm only gonna work once because I want a work-life balance.
After calculating the day's expenses, the results are clear. Emily purchased a coffee for $7, took an Uber for $20, bought a necklace for $60, and chose name brand chips that cost $3 more than the generic alternative. Her total additional spending came to $90. Amelia chose to avoid the coffee purchase, walked instead of using Uber, did not buy the necklace, and selected the lower cost grocery option. As a result, Amelia spent $90 less than Emily in just one day. If these habits continued throughout the year, the difference would add up to more than $32,000. From an economic perspective, Amelia made choices that better supported her goal of saving for a vacation. While Emily enjoyed greater convenience and immediate satisfaction, Amelia was able to preserve more of her limited resources and move closer to her financial goal.
At the beginning of the day, both girls shared the same goal: saving for a vacation. Throughout the day, they faced decisions involving transportation, food, shopping, groceries, and employment. While each choice appeared relatively small on its own, the combined effect created a significant difference in outcomes. In economics, this process is known as economizing, making the best use of limited resources. The results suggest that long-term financial goals are often determined by consistent everyday decisions rather than just a single major purchase.
CBC presents The Cost of Paradise. 2 girls, 1 vacation goal. 2 different economic choices.